Hey, what's up, everybody? I first want to start this video by stating that my perspective is just pure speculation, right? So obviously, a lot of these points aren't based in facts. And yeah, they might be a little bit biased, but I'm no life coach or nothing like that. So just take what I'm saying and maybe, put your own perspective on it. Everybody has a different point of view, different beliefs, different opinions and stuff like that. And I'm just a person that I love to challenge beliefs, even my own beliefs and stuff like that. So the goal is to expand light consciousness, right? And to do that, I have to spread my views, right? So other people can challenge them as well. But, this video is going to be a little bit different. This is going to be another mindset topic that I want to talk about. And it's really about, if final expense telesales, are you gonna sink or swim, during these times, during the recession, right? Are you gonna sink or swim? Is now the right time to be in final expense telesales, or did you get in at the wrong time, right? Should you get in at this moment in time? Is the recession gonna have an impact on the life insurance industry? So these are all questions that I'm sure you guys have thought about. You guys have been pondering, especially if you've been in business for a while, maybe 5, 8, 10, years or whatnot. Maybe you've been through a recession before, right? Maybe you haven't, okay? So all I'm gonna talk about is really, my perspective on this topic. But I want you guys to use your imagination really quick, all right? Use your imagination. And I want you to pretend like everything that ever existed in this world already exists, right? And all you need is a flashlight to see whatever it is you want to see. You have to be naive to think that any thought that you can think in your own mind was originated by you. Everything has already been thought of. Everything already truly does exist, right? Out of the millions and billions of people that exist in this world, and not just exist today, right? But exist, in the past. How many people at different walks of life have been here already and have thought these things? You have to know that. What you think is not an original thought of yourself, it's a programming. Okay, so I hear a lot of people that are in big spaces even talk about the recession, and they're operating from a state of fear. They're operating from a state of anxiety and panic. But ultimately, your perspective of the world is really a reflection of how you feel within. So when you listen to other people's points of views, right, you have to know that these are the way that people feel inside who are telling you this message. So once you first become aware of that, you can now decide whether or not it's true for you. Okay, now it's not always a bad thing to operate from anxiety maybe or fear, but you need to transmute that instantly, and you do that by becoming aware, right? So again, let's use our imagination. Everything already exists in the world, but we just need the proper light and the proper direction to stare at, so that we can unveil these things that currently exist. Your brain, think about it like this. Your brain is already, your brain doesn't originate thoughts. Your brain just tunes into a frequency of a thought field that already exists. Literally, just like radio waves. Tesla's the one credited for the radio. And he's thought to understand, the core principles of life. I'm not even gonna sit here and pretend like I understand like half of the message that Tesla's even talking about. But I will say a lot of his points are valid the more I study light, the magnetism and stuff like that. And especially with mindset. Oh my goodness, man, mindset. Like a lot of the principles Tesla talks about, they directly correlate with mindset. It's scary, it really is. So here's one in particular. The mind is a receiver. So you can tune in to certain frequencies to change your programming. How do you know what program you're already in? You can take an inventory of the things in your life that happen to you over and over again, right? Repetition, pattern. What are some things that show themselves as patterns in your life? Is it constantly falling in love within a week and then getting, broken up with, next month? Okay, 2-month relationships. Are you constantly telling yourself you're gonna do something to better your life? You do it and then you stop, right? You sabotage. It could be a variety of things. So just look at all of the things that happen to you, your patterns or your season, as Bob Proctor would say, what seasons exist. And that's gonna give you an idea of what frequency you're currently tuned into. So to change your perspective on this fear and anxiety and panic brought to you by these people talking about a recession, does it affect our industry and things like that, we may just need to change the definition of the things we fear, right? I was listening to David Shan's podcast and a lady was on there talking about, recession. I changed the definition. So for me, recession means recess, which means it's playtime, it's go time. It's time to experiment with things that are going to work. That's not a time for fear or panic. It's a time for play. Man, that thing hit me in my soul. I was like, wow, that's a very different perspective. That's a different way to look at things. And I can really appreciate that, So maybe just find something that resonates with you. Okay. Take these principles and use this as an opportunity to transmute your fear, panic, and anxiety towards this so-called recession, and use it as an opportunity to become more playful, to mold, what your current beliefs are about these times that we're in. And just keep going, just keep going. Don't stop, don't change. Honestly, mindset has a lot to do with everything but mindset. Okay, mindset has a lot to do with the things that you do physically, the habits that you instill, right? The programming that you're tapped into, you're tuned into. If you're not tuned into a good program, subscribe to the channel. I promise I'm gonna drop some gems. I'm gonna drop some different programs that we all can tap into, that we all can use. And I believe in the mind, body, and soul. We have to live in harmony. We have to live in balance. You can't have, you can't excel in one area of life without taking from another. Then you need to tap into the channel, because I'm gonna show you guys how to evenly distribute the success across all areas in your life. Okay, so tap in, guys. Make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell. Till next time, I'll holla at y'all. Be easy.